Hello and welcome. My name is David Macon. Today I'm asking, why are you praying? In Matthew chapter 6, 9 through 13, Jesus gives us the Lord's Prayer. We learn to approach God with awe, understanding His power, and acknowledging that His will is supreme. We thank Him for His provision. We ask Him to deliver us from evil, and we ask Him to forgive us the way we forgive others. This is probably the first prayer that you memorized. I know it was the first one I memorized. But what's next? Do you just keep repeating the same prayer over and over? I hope that when you pray, it's not just something you do from habit. What should you say? What should you ask for? How should you ask for it? I hope to answer a few of these questions today. Prayer is an action. It's not just a wish list that you offer up like you would a letter to Santa and hope it gets answered. In John 14:12 through 17, Jesus lays out exactly how prayer is an action and how powerful it actually is. It reads, "Very truly I tell you, whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing, and they will do even greater things than these, because I am going to the Father, and I will do whatever you ask in my name, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. You may ask me for anything in my name, and I will do it. If you love me, keep my commands. And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to help him and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. The world cannot accept him, because it neither sees him nor knows him. But you know him, for he lives with you and will be in you." So we have God, the power, Jesus is the authority, and we have the Spirit to do the actions. I've heard it said by non-believers that prayer is talking to your imaginary friend and asking him to change the laws of nature. Now, if your God is so small and you cannot even imagine a God larger than the creation, well, that makes perfect sense. But we know our God is outside of the creation belongs to Him. So when we are praying, and we're praying in the Spirit and we're praying in the will of God, it's like asking a musician who's composing a fantastic work of music to maybe make a small change, to make a change here, add a note here. Now, these changes, these notes fit into the musician's composition. There's no problem with them changing. Of course, if we ask for the wrong note or a bad note or a sour note, He's not going to add them in. Such as it is with God, it's very easy for Him to change something in His creation because He is totally outside of the creation. In his book, Do What Jesus Did, Robbie Dawkins takes a deep dive into prayer, where it appears in the Bible, the instructions, what it is, and how we should do it. In his book, Power of Healing by John Wimber, he cautions us that it doesn't happen instantly. He and his congregation prayed for 10 solid months before they saw the first miracle of healing. So I hope you're not just praying out of habit, saying the same thing every day without trying to connect with God. When you pray, you should take a moment, close your eyes, and listen for God. And then try to connect. And know that when you're praying, you're speaking directly to God. Not for those who may be listening, but speak directly to evil. You have the authority given you by Jesus Christ Himself. You have the authority over it to banish it beyond. You have the authority to command healing because it's given to you by Jesus Christ. Have faith in this because Jesus has said it. Thank you and blessings.